Hi, how are you? Um, I think I need to explain my disability. Some people think I'm a dirty, nasty, don't take baths, whatever, showers. I am stuck in my bed 95% of my life. When I go mow the lawn on a riding lawnmower, because I cannot push, I cannot walk very far, I cannot stand too long, I have trouble bending over, I can't sit too long. And when I mow my little yard, hi, Freeside, I'm explaining my disability. They think I'm dirty and I'm scum and I'm just nasty. But let me explain something to everybody. Hi, Peas, how are you? And especially you, bum. That when you have a true, hi, Frisky, hi, sweetheart. When you have a true disability, I broke off S1 and I fractured L3. Hi, bad medicine. And I want to let you guys know I can't walk only so many feet. When I go to the grocery store, I have to lean on a grocery cart and get a few things. Then I'm down for the next 2 days in bed. When I take a shower, I'm down for a couple hours because of my back. Now, when I go sit down because I can't bend over, I go pull some weeds. I need to back up and climb up the stairs backwards or have somebody help me up. I can't get up off the ground. Then I need to go lay down for a few hours. I am not a normal human being anymore. I can't go wash my hands 20,000 times a day. When I'm hurting, I go lay down or I spend most of my life in bed here. I pray that everybody don't live my life. But people who want to judge that I'm dirty or whatever, taking a shower is a hard thing for me to do. It screws up the half of my day. Um, I know they're saying I'm dirty, I'm nasty. They can smell me through this deal. I'm a joke and all that. Yeah, I'm a secondhand embarrassment. Really, you're going to make fun of a disabled woman like that? And if I step wrong, I have no feeling in my right leg or foot. So when I walk, I don't know. I'm watching and I'm just praying that I step right. But there's times I step wrong and I go down and I can't get back up. So I can't run like you, bum, when the yellow jackets were going after you and you jumped in your 4 or 5 foot pool. I can't do that. I have to lay down. And then when I get strong enough, I go wash my hands. Welcome to disability, the real disability. I am lucky just to make a sandwich and come back. Oh, I mean, I pushed my limit today. I made bacon and eggs and some toast. And now I'm hurting like a SOB. I am so disabled that they're talking about me going into a facility, assistant living. Now, bum, and the haters, really? You're going to make fun of me because I'm that disabled? Let me show you the truth of disability. You only get to pick 6 items from the grocery store and you can't go every day because you can't handle the pain. You can't do it. And then you say, well, there's riding carts, right? How many people take it for joyrides? How many people don't need them? How many little carts or electric wheelchairs that are worn down? How many are plugged? I can't bend over to unplug it. I've asked several people one time to unplug it for me, and told me no. You walk a mile trying to find some help, or they call for somebody, and I can't stand too long. So waiting for somebody to come and help me is really a hard task. Now, Bum, if you are really disabled, that's what you're facing. And you're making fun of me because I had dirty hands, because I had to go lay down. I put on a smile even though I'm hurting, because I don't want the people that view me see the pain I'm in. I try to put a smile and laugh. And no, I wasn't humping a telephone pole, you perverted brain, hoghead. I was imitating Bot when she was on the stripper pole. But due to my limitations, I don't have a stripper pole. And the reason why I could have done that much, because I was under physical therapy. I used to be 98% in bed. Physical therapy got me to 95. But you know what? They said they couldn't do any more through workman's comp. So I'm stuck at 95. I could get better if workman's comp said, okay, let her keep going. She's improving. All right, let's go. But this is my live. Hi, Kimberly. This is not a nice live. I'm sorry. I'm tired of people telling me I'm dirty, I'm nasty, they can smell me. I wish you lived 24 hours. No, try 2 weeks in my shoes. You know why I wear cowboy boots and boots? Because I cannot bend down to tie my shoes. My boot stands up. I can slip my shoes on. Hi, guys. I can slip my feet in and I can go. They want me to use a cane again. I'm resisting it. Because if I go back to the cane, then I want to push my body. I want to get stronger. I don't want to go backwards. I came from a wheelchair to a walker to a cane to walking. Now I'm back to the cane. They told me in 2008, 5 years, I would be in a wheelchair. Well, I'm not in a wheelchair. I'm a fighter. Bum, you can boo-hoo-hoo-hoo all you want. Poor thing, poor this. I can't chainsaw anything. I want to call you out on your back injuries. I may be going into assisted living. I don't want that. I'm fighting that to everything I've got. Then they said, oh, what about, hey, I'm falling in, that button. When you fall, you can push it. No, I'm only 62. No. And I have a couple dogs that if somebody breaks into my house, they would bite them. I have these dogs for a reason, for protection. Because a guy came in, walked in the middle of the night, and before I grabbed my gun that was sitting beside me and aimed it toward the door, my dog beat me to him. I followed his blood trail, and I told him he was lucky. Hi, Debbie J. Oh, I've got dozens of them. Trust me, I got dozens of them. But I'm just saying, is it really a smart thing to have that button if I've fallen? Can you imagine the firefighters coming breaking in and the police breaking in and my dog's attacking? My dogs are going to get killed. People are going to get bit. So you know what? The next time you want to slam somebody, you want to talk down to somebody, you want to spit on a disabled person, you need to figure out what their disability is before you call them filthy and dirty. Those things do work. I know it's money, Debbie J. But think of this. I have 2 dogs that if somebody walk in, oh, it's bomb nation. It's bomb nation. Oh no, I'm not going to get better bad medicine. But you know what? I can live in a wheelchair. There's people with cancer. I had cancer twice and I beat it. There's people with cancer out there and died. But at least I'm living. It might be with 4 wheels, but I'm alive. I might walk like I rode a horse for 3 months, but I'm walking. Wait, yeah. Somebody came into my home a few years ago. Um, and I live in a bad neighborhood. It was a good neighborhood when I bought my place. And yes, Mom, I bought my place, and it's paid for. Paid for. Paid for. As a nurse, I made so much money in '08. I was making $20 an hour. And trust me, there was a lot of overtime in healthcare. I get a week in my disability. What I used to get a week, I get that in my disability a month. Hi, Fancy, my name. This is not going to be a sweet hello, ha, 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 ha. You know what, guys? If I didn't wash my hands, if I just rinse them with water, forgive me, because I was going down. I was hurting. Before you down somebody, before you tear them apart, you need to realize what their disability is. You need to take yourself out of this normal realm that you can wash your hands every time you turn around. Well, I'm sorry. By the time I make a sandwich, I'm leaning on the walls to get back. Oh, the bacon and eggs? I was hurting so bad, I wanted to cry. Oh, it's Bomb Nations. They're saying ugly. Oh, I'm Jackie says I'm a second hand embarrassment. Yeah, I did do a bug challenge, guys, because I wanted to laugh. I wanted to gross people out. I wanted to get something to talk about other than who's doing what to who and who's doxing who. I know I don't have to explain, but I'm tired of bullies. And as a nurse, I swore I was going to help the people that can't help themselves. And I stand in front of people and say, don't do it again. And that's why I made my last live. Because every time she goes after somebody for something, she's attacking everybody else. I'm not the only one. Hi, Jules. Hi. I'm not the only one that's disabled in YouTube streets. I'm not the only one that had cancer. I bet there's a lot of people are dying with cancer. I pray that they're not, and I'm praying every day for everybody. But you know what? If I ended up in a wheelchair, you think everything's going to be fine? No, I'm looking at bed sores on my backside. And I've seen bed sores going to the spine. So that is a whole new problem I'm fighting like hell not to get into. And how I broke my back, it was at work, and they didn't have proper equipment. And all work was said was whoops. Hi, Melanie. Everybody has their own battles, and you're right. You're right. Everybody, Bad Medicine, has their battles. And we can't belittle anybody. We can't pick on anybody because they're not to your normal. You've got to look at the person face value and look at their heart and look at their soul. Girl, who's telling you as a nurse we all get hurt from the job? Yeah. Debbie, you're right. When you are a nurse, make it make sense. When you are a nurse, it's Russian roulette. They had me move a patient 550 pounds. I have to turn them every 2 hours. I had to put them in a wheelchair. I went to the gym to build up my back and build up my arms and my legs so I wouldn't go down. But hi, pallets, but thanks to a cheap business. They didn't have a Hoyer lift for this patient. And within 8 hours, my back broke and fractured. And I blew out my right knee. My right knee is swollen, but I still can deal with it. But I don't feel anything in my right leg. So if it hurts, I can't feel it. All that, it destroyed my nerves. So, they want me to walk with a cane to make sure it's security so I won't fall. I'm thinking I don't walk with the cane and keep my muscles. If you don't use it, you lose it. And that's what I told my patients. If you don't get up, you don't walk around, you lose it. So I'm sorry if I have dirty hands once in a while. I'm sorry that I don't make somebody's life. I really apologize. I might be laying in bed crying because I'm hurting. But I don't want you guys to see that part of my life. And I have a great life compared to a lot of people. Yes, you're right, Debbie. We get hurt from moving people's hands, knees, backs, etc. Right, and arms and shoulders. I'm just telling the bullies over there to back off. Because okay, Debbie, 20 years that I've seen it all. We leave wherever covered in blood, poop, and pee, and etc. And you know what, Debbie? I make not jokes, but I tell horror stories and I try to make light of it. Because, Debbie, if you go see something nasty, I'm the kind of person, I make a joke out of it. I had to clean somebody's eyeball, a glass eyeball, and take it out of her socket. That grossed me out. But you know how I'm made light of it and I could handle it? I called another patient there, or not a patient, but a nurse there, and go, look what I found. And I opened my hand and she's seen an eyeball sticking out, looking at her, and she screamed. I thought that was funny. A city slicker has no idea how dirty country folks can get in a day. I wash my hands all the time, but they get dirty all over again. Exactly, Bad Medicine. Exactly. And you know what? You go buy a packet of bugs and you stick your clean fingers in there. Did you see how dirty that little white plate was? Little bug parts, little things coming off of them. My hands were getting dirty just getting into the bugs. Yes, because it's all the way we get through it. We see people dying, clean cuts, etc. We do what we can and we have a laugh. Leave us alone because we cry a lot. Yes, Debbie J. I had a patient that could have lived years. But she decided to go on hospice because she was tired and she was done. And I begged her not to go on the hospice. I begged her. You don't know what the scientists can do, what the scientists could find, the cures to give it. And I had to walk out and cry because I really liked her. I look forward to going to work that day, because she always made me laugh. You know what I mean? Yeah. And my hands have cuts, etc. We use much sanitizers and it burns. Exactly. We even wear gloves, hand sweats inside of them. Right, Bad Medicine. Right. So anytime you look at a name or a little dot by a name, and Pallets, forgive me, I'm going to use you as an example. You see the P by Pallets. You have no idea who she is, what she is, how she is, if she's disabled, if she's normal, to your normal or to her normal. What's normal is in the world. Normalcy for me and for Debbie J might be totally the opposite. You don't assume. I'm in tears nearly every day because of the constant pain I'm in. Do you want to share a panel? Anybody? I'm not trying to make it out of me. I'm just saying back off. Back the F off. And if somebody says that they can smell me through the computer, Honey, you better wipe your own damn ass. It's you that is smelling, not me. Oh, by the way, I am so poor. I can't fix my hot water heater in my furnace. I have electric heaters and I have a fireplace. That's how I heat. And how I heat, we go home without paying is a good day. You're right. You're right, Debbie J. And you know what? I warm up my water. It takes me a whole day or half a day, basically, and then sit on my bed and give me a bed bath. Give myself a bed bath with warm water. Or if on a good day, I might take the warm water to the shower and wash up with warm water and quickly rinse off with cold water. But you know what? And people need to think we get paid good money. Yeah, right. There's a reason I have 2 full-time jobs. Exactly, Debbie J. Exactly. To those who speak disgustingly to others with high judgment, we reap huge problems. Best believe. Yeah. That's definition of normal. Everyone is different. That's true. Everyone is normal. I learned as a nurse, you can't go in a nursing home and look at each patient and decide their blood pressure is 130 over, let's say, 80. You go see a little tiny little thing that's about 70 pounds and her might be 86 over 50, and that's normal for her. Let's talk about religion background. Some people in a certain religion believe to take the placenta and bury it out the tree of their born, of their child. That's my cat saying hi. And no, it's a male cat. He's not in heat. Nurses work 12 hours a day, 12 and up, 12 bucks and up. Depends on the level of skills. That's right, medicine. Fixodent says, I'm disabled. When a 50-50 man was dropped on my back when my co-worker accidentally hit the release on a Hoyer. Oh, Fixodent. I am so sorry. See, look at this, haters. I don't have much, but I refuse to take a penny from anybody who's in my chat. You know why? I know what life is like. I know how to make things work. I pay bills. I don't have much for food, so guess what? I find a free food place. Don't make fun of me for free food. And Jackie, if you're secondhand embarrassment, you need to get your nose out of the red cup and think, where would you be without your husband? You were saying you were driving to Spare with a Fixodent can on your tire? Then you met your husband? Did you forget the hard years? I know, Debbie J. I know you can go on. Bad, damn right, and often don't get to eat. Oh, who gets to eat when we're a nurse? Or pee? Or, oh, help me if you have to poo. And we get slapped and get spit on and we get called names and then we get loved. Yeah, you're right, Debbie. You're right. You're right. We're right. We have to deliver babies. We have saved lives. We have cares. We have pushed ourselves to the passed out. You know what? There was a 1-year-old choking on a dime. I did not know what she was choking on, but I seen she was choking on. So I started working on her, praying she would make it. And finally, I looked at her mama and crying, going, you need to call 911. She's been out of air long enough. I can't do this. And I prayed, I go, dear Lord, help me on this. And I popped that baby hard. And I prayed I didn't hurt him. But what's going to do? Kill it is dying. The dime came out of her throat. She was fine. I told the mama to take the baby to the doctor to make sure she's okay. But you know how many patients that we held on their hands when they go to heaven? And we hold there and stay there because they are scared to die. They don't want to be alone. Facts, Debbie. I can't count how many times I've gotten off of work and ordered pizza and sub sandwiches for my nurses. They're the ones that are doing the most in the hospital and saves lives, and doctors just stand there right back in medicine. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what? Bombshell, have you ever seen a baby born inside out with the guts hanging out? Have you ever seen when somebody cough after a heart surgery, the stitches broke and you were holding a pillow to hold it all in? We can get to gore here. How about a 13-year-old with his eyeball hanging out because a BB gun a 22 they were playing with got shot in his eye? I had to hold the Dixie cup holding his eyeball. Did that gross me out? Oh, hell yeah. But I had to do it. We suck it up. We had to do it. Now, this is what I'm saying. Hi, Devious. This is... I am tired of Bomb Nation calling me dirty, filthy hands. I need to take a shower. And I just explaining my disability. That sometimes when I go out for a few minutes, I might have to rush is leaning on the walls, grabbing things so I don't go down, going to my bed and crying. And I'm down for hours and hours and hours. Hopefully it's not 2 days because I'm in bed 95% of the time. They think I can just walk in the shower. No, I lean on the walls when I am taking a shower. I lean on the sink when I wash my hands. And how many dishes can I wash? I can only wash 2 or 3 and a few silverware. And guess what, Bomb Nation? I don't have poop in a cup beside my sink. I need to get a shower chair. Yeah, but this is what workman's comp. They're refusing. Yeah, I'm a country girl. You know, I can't bend over, so I sit on my ass and pull weeds. That saves me $20. No, now it's $40. He upped it. $40 to weed eat around my place. So I can save that $40 and put it in food. We're pulling weeds before you go. Yeah. Well, I went and got some medicine and I'm feeling okay. So I sit down, pull some weeds, and how I can get up. I figured how to get up. I can scoot my butt backwards to the steps and get up on the steps. And then I can hold on to the rails and get myself up. That's how I got up from pulling weeds. I was hurting. Then I quickly went to the sink. I dunked my hands in soapy water, shook them because I was all excited about the bugs. And then I went in bed, laid down, caught my breath, and then I went online with a smile. Hi, Bella. How are you? How's your dad? Everyone is still at the hospital with my dad. Oh, no. What's wrong with your dad? See, my son, there was little weeds that turn into little trees, and I sat on my ass, breaking each limb down and trying to get it down. And I tried to use the saw, and within about 4 or 5 days, I saw that little tree down. It was little. It was the size of a straw. Hi, Kimmy. I'm just telling the other side, if you're going to pick on somebody, you don't look at somebody like you look at yourself. You don't look at somebody like you look at your neighbor. You have to know that person and know what their disability is. You got to know how to affect them. You got to also figure in their health issues. Is there just more than a broken back? Our religion's rights. Maybe they refuse surgery because of the religious rights. You can't just assume. And that's what you're doing over there. You think you're making contact until I get cheese under my nails. Tell them it's key, girl. I love it. I love it. And fix it out. I miss it wish him well. Fix it, whoever, whatever's going on, I wish him well too. Yes, Debbie J, people need to mind their own business. And you know what? I'm fighting like hell to stay away from assisted living. And in my mind, the only way they're going to take me out is with a toe tag on my toe, because I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. I'm not going to give up. I'm getting out of my bed every day. I hurt like heck. I hurt so bad I cry. But don't we all? Don't we all cry when we get up out of bed when we're hurting? Okay, thank you. Make it. Thank you. Determine he's too aged to undergo surgery. Oh no! And doctors will watch his kidneys and pancreas. Cyst has returned. Oh, fix it. I am so sorry. I will pray. Kimmy, you know all about that. You know you wouldn't have to make it a place. I know. I know. But I'm working behind scenes, and I think I figured step 2 out, because I'm going to fight tooth and nail. Yeah. Can you imagine me? Hold on. I know. I go on farmers.com. Yes, I like to find band, but I live in a nursing home, a assisted living. No, you might as well say I have a hog head for a face. You know what I mean? I know we used to work in those places. I know we did. I know. And here's another thing. I can't take my guns. I can't take my dogs. I can't take my cat. Then you know what? I'll be looking at 4 walls going nuts. And if you think I'm bad now on the internet, get me in one of those places. Get me in one of those places. Because I would have nothing to do but the internet. I don't mean to preach. Kimmy, don't put any energy into them. They don't matter. I know, Kimmy. But I just wanted them to get some word of advice, or so before they don't make an ass out of them. You know what you say when you assume something? You make an ass out of you, and you know. You better check that person out and see how their health is. Their mental health, their physical health, everything. You need to see how their living conditions is. I mean, I don't mean to dox them, but if they open up to you, you need to listen with your heart. You don't think of what the next thing you say. You listen with your heart. That's why God gives you 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen and shut up. Well, I don't mean to make it all about me. Right, Devious? Enjoy it while you can. Who gives a shit if your feet and hands are dirty? You have a good time getting there. Yes, right. My hubby thinks I'm gross walking around the house barefooted. I like it. Yeah, our house is clean. Leave Kimmy alone and mind your own business and do your hobby. Kimmy, don't have to explain it. Thank you, Debbie J. All right, guys, I love you very much. I don't mean to come in here and bitch. I didn't expect anybody to jump in. And thank you for everybody. God bless you. I love you. Bomb Nation, Jackie Snotty, Hoghead. Mind your own business. When you can make fun of somebody else, that tells me you're pretty bad off, or it makes you feel more important. But just remember, you're picking on a disabled person that's fighting to take a shower, that's fighting to wash her hands, that's fighting to keep her lawn mowed. And you know what? The next person you make fun of, maybe they're the same boat. Maybe they're in a different boat. Maybe they're dying of cancer. Or maybe they have a mental illness that they're too scared to go outside. Or they have a mental illness that germophobic. Or they have to touch something about 5 times repeatedly. And then they go do something and they have to touch things 5 times and repeat it. You know, there's a lot of disorders out there. There's a lot of Hi, Gracie mom. No, you're like, I lost it, mom. Oh my God, Gracie mom. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh my God. See what I mean? Stop picking on people. I'm alive, but Gracie's mom just lost her mom. You don't know what people are going through. Leave us alone. Gracie's mom, we will pray for you, girl. We will pray for you. And you know what, Gracie's mom, on about section, you can get my email. Email me if you want to talk. I'm here for you. I'm here. Oh, and you lost your dog too? Oh, Gracie mom, I'm here for you, girl. I'm here for you, girl. I'm here for you, girl. Guys, I can't beat that. Next time you want to go on a hate train, go find out what somebody else's life is really like and what they're going through. And how dare you? How dare you? And bomb or hoghead, no matter how disabled I am, you would still pee on the floor if I came around. Trust me. If I was invited. So everybody, I love you. Everybody pray for Gracie's mom and Gracie's family. Gracie's mom, I pray that the angels come around you and your family, wrap you in their wings, so you can find peace, love, and calmness until you have the strength to stand on your own feet. May God love you and take care of you all. I love you all. Redneck Grandma loves you. Bye. Thank you for all for coming.